they're not with me, me no worry about them. Whoa.
Blind man can see it. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hold on, let me start over. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Monday, May 4th, 2020, the very first Monday of May. It's the start of a brand new week. Hope everybody had a restful, long weekend. I know I did. Happy belated Workers' Day to all the workers across the nation, whether you're working from home, work is on pause, or you're still at work. Good morning to each and every one of you. Hope everybody is doing good and ready to get the week started. It is a shopping day here in the Isle of Spice. The regulations that were put in place last week, they end this today, but they will be extended. So all of the businesses and services that have been in operation for the past 2 weeks, they are still in operation. The only adjustment is we are going back to the original shopping days of Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Last week it was changed to accommodate the public holiday on Friday, but this week we are back to what I could say is normal here in Grenada. So good morning. Let's get it started before we get into further details with the word of the day. And this morning's word of the day comes in because of Star Wars. It is Jedi. 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 A noun which means a person who has an unexplainable power over people or things, or who seems to enjoy unusual luck and positive outcomes, as if able to exert the power of the Force to mystically influence the universe. Word of the day, Jedi. Jedi. A noun. If you are from a galaxy far, far away, you will know what a Jedi is. The order and word were formed in a long, long time ago in another galaxy, but in this one, the word dates back only to 1973. An example of the use of the word: in the Senate, the outspoken Paul and McConnell, the methodical Jedi of the upper chamber, would sometimes disagree on tactics. Another example of the use of the word: Maguire made a pilgrimage to Black Sheep Bikes in Fort Collins to learn at the hands of an acknowledged Jedi of bike fame fabrication. Word of the day this morning, Jedi, Jedi, a noun which means a person who has an unexplainable power over people or things, or who seems to enjoy unusual luck and positive outcomes. And this morning's thought of the day, I am taking it from the Ministry of Social Development's social media. They have been sending out tips of the day. And this morning's tip: it is normal to feel sad, stressed, confused, scared, or angry during the crisis. Talking to people you trust can help. It is normal to feel sad, stressed, confused, scared, or angry during the crisis. Talking to people you trust can help. These are not normal times, and there are people who are having a tougher time than others. Reach out to somebody, talk to somebody you know you can, whose shoulder you can lean on, who you can trust with your feelings, who you can trust with your information, and who would be there for you to help you get through this time. Reach out to them and don't just bottle up your feelings. See how much you can relieve yourself of the stress, the anger, the confusion, the anxiety. Just reach out. Anybody. You can call a hotline. The Ministry of Education has hotline in place for students. There are other hotlines around the island that you can reach out to, so reach out to somebody. Let's see what's celebrated today. Today, as I said, it is the word of the day is Jedi, mainly because of Star Wars. Today it is Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. I don't watch Star Wars, I just know the slang, okay? Today it is also Bird Day. It is Candied Orange Peel Day. I could do some orange peel tea, right? Today it is also Renewal Day, Weather Observers Day, and Melanoma Monday. Melanoma Monday, it is celebrated on the first Monday in May in an awareness campaign. The Academy of Dermatology set aside this day to raise awareness about skin cancer. Melanoma is a type of skin cancer, and it is the deadliest of skin cancers. The observance focuses on skin health, sun safety, tannin prevention, and skin cancer screenings. By providing resources and information, it is hoped to reduce the number of melanoma diagnosed. So today it is Melanoma Monday in honor of the skin, in recognition of the skin cancer. You know what I realized? I didn't hail up my people. What really going on with me this morning? I didn't hear of my people. Good morning to all the folks joining us on the GBN Television Facebook page. Those of you logged on to the Grenada Broadcasting Network's YouTube channel. That's right, YouTube is back up and running this morning. Good morning to the folks joining us on the platform. Good morning to those of you on GBN channel 7, 11 and 20 and the loyal listeners of Classic 105.5, 105.9, Hot 98.5, 98.7. Good morning to all the folks joining us across the region. Those of you joining us internationally, how dare I? My humblest apologies. How dare I? I'm angry at myself. I take offense for my viewers and listeners for not healing all up. My apologies. Morning, everybody. All right, let's see what's taking place today. Yesterday, today's the 4th, so yes, yesterday, the Conference of Churches revealed that the National Day of Prayer that has been spoken about by the Prime Minister, that many people have been calling for, it is scheduled for Sunday, May 17th. Part of the activity will include prayers shared by members for a maximum of 6 minutes at 3-hour intervals between the hours of 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. on Sunday, May 17th. To this, they are soliciting the assistance of the media houses to ensure the entire country gets to share in the experience by broadcasting the intervals on various mediums. As your Center for All Information, GBN will definitely endeavor to make the Day of Prayer part of our programming here. Good morning, boss. So look out for the National Day of Prayer on Sunday, May 17th. I also wanted to share this morning that the National Lotteries Authority, they have advised players and members of the public that winning tickets for draws conducted between December 27th, 2019 and March 26th, 2020, they can be redeemed at the Carnage main office and the Grenville sub-offices. The redemption dates were, Saturday, today, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So those of you with lotto tickets and you want to collect your winnings, you can do so today, Wednesday, and Friday, God willing. Winners are encouraged to make full use of the limited redemption period. The offices will operate from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. on the Carnage, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. in Grenville. The temporary resumption of operations is specifically for the purpose of prize payments. There will be no games being played. Those games have been suspended until further notice, so no ticket sales will be done during the redemption period. So only those winning tickets will be able to collect their prizes. So don't try to think up of your playway number and your winning lotto number, and that has been suspended for the time being. So if you have tickets to redeem, you can do so today, Wednesday, Friday, God willing, 8 to 4 p.m. on the Carnage, 8 to 2 p.m. in Grenville. All right, let's get ready for the news. Those of you on radio, we bring you the morning edition of news. Those of you on television, the week in review. This is Good Morning Grenada right here on Classic and GBN and Hot 98. Stick and stay. We'll be right back.
Week in Review. I'm Beverly Tullisford. This past week, media practitioners paid tribute to George Grant. The late veteran broadcast journalist passed away on Monday night. Cherry and Blackman Stephen has this report.
The local media fraternity was shaken Monday night as news surfaced that veteran broadcaster George Grant had died. Grant was the owner of the GrenadaBroadcast.com that featured news and current affairs online programs. His death was confirmed by close family and friends who said Grant was found at his home Monday night at approximately 10:30 p.m. The executive and members of the Media Workers Association of Grenada, in extending condolences to the family, friends and colleagues of Grant, highlighted his many decades in the media and broadcasting. His significant contributions to the development of the media landscape in Grenada, and by extension the region, include serving as the general manager of the then Grenada Broadcasting Corporation, which has evolved into the Grenada Broadcasting Network. Grant also served on various volunteer committees aimed at providing standard regulations for the development of the media profession, including the Media Policy Committee. In recent times, Grant's contribution was mainly through his online media platform, www.grenadabroadcast.com, where he hosted his popular discussions that included Sundays with George Grant. His contribution to the media left an indelible mark that will be forever remembered. Opposition leader Tobias Clement expressed his condolences on the passing of the long-standing broadcast journalist. Speaking with GBN's To The Point host Blossom Alexis-Welsh on Tuesday, Clement, who was the last public official on Grenada Broadcast interview with George Grant on Sunday, recalled the parting words George left with him.
His last words were a real admonition to me to stick to the script and to the Grenadian people are looking towards me and do not let them down. And even so, in his parting words, I remember clearly that he went to 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 26, 27 and 28. And now that I'm looking back at it, I'm just, you are awestruck as to how sometimes people can be speaking to you, and when you dig deeper, you see that it was really, really from the heart and from the soul. And I say to the whole community.
Clement also recalled the words Grant left for journalists.
To admonish journalists, as he was saying that journalists, he said, Toby, I'm not your friend. I'm a journalist. And I will ask the difficult question. I will ask the hard question. And I think he was saying that journalists today they have to stand up and be journalists and not to be friends with the powers that be. But because the truth and in fact, journalists must remember who they are. That is the fourth estate of governance that will hold people accountable, responsible, and ask the difficult question. And this is where I saw Mr. Grant in his limited interaction with me. He said to me that I will ask you the difficult question. And I said to him, I will speak the truth to you as I know it. And that is the word that we ended on, and he wished me well on Sunday. Again, may his soul rest in peace.
The management and staff of the Grenada Broadcasting Network expresses heartfelt condolence to the family, friends and colleagues of George Grant on his passing.
Sherry Ann seems to be frozen.
Cherian Blackman-Stephen, GBN News.
Grant was laid to rest on Wednesday morning in accordance to his wishes at the Granborough Cemetery in St. Andrew. The 68-year-old was buried less than 48 hours after he was found dead at his home. Grant was the owner of GrenadaBroadcast.com that featured news and current affairs online programs. In another development, Grenada and 2 other tourism-dependent countries in the region will receive funding for emergency financial assistance from the International Monetary Fund to help address the challenges posed by COVID-19. The Executive Board of the IMF approved the disbursements following requests made under the Rapid Credit Facility mechanism. More in this report.
The approval will make available a combined $65.6 million in emergency financing to help Grenada, St. Lucia and Dominica deal with the challenges created by COVID-19. Tourism inflows essentially halted in mid-March with ripple effects across other sectors. The closure of the borders, coupled with a reduction of commercial activity, has had a crippling impact on economies. A decline in fiscal revenues, together with additional direct health and social expenditures, will temporarily increase fiscal deficit and financing needs. IMF support will help cover some of these needs and allow the governments to ease the impact on the population, such as upgrading public health facilities and providing social assistance to the vulnerable and affected sectors. To address the pandemic, the authorities announced measures to help employees and households, including income support to the unemployed, tax relief, and providing cash transfers to the most vulnerable and affected. Joseph McKee-Smith, GBN News.
Government says it is making steady progress towards bringing home cruise ship workers stranded on board various cruise ships. Cherian Blackman-Stephen spoke with Minister for Tourism, Clarisse Modest-Kerwin, about government's latest strides.
Perhaps by tomorrow evening we might hear, but as soon as we hear, we will say come right ahead. If they said they could bring them in tomorrow, we'd be prepared to do that as well.
In an exclusive interview with Minister for Tourism Clarice Modest-Cowan on Wednesday, she told GBN that discussions are ongoing with cruise ship companies and arrangements are now in place for the return of Grenadian cruise ship workers stranded aboard various ships.
We're just waiting on the cruise ships now because they do have some challenges within the U.S. border. There's a no-sail order that ends somewhere in June. That was mandated by the CDC so that cruise ships shouldn't sail. That is one of their problems, and they're saying because some of the ports are closed to passenger traffic or travel, it's difficult to also contract an airplane, a flight, to come in.
She said the ball now rests with the cruise lines to make the final move to get the first batch of citizens home.
I have asked for another meeting so that we could see where progress is, because we would really like to start. We would like to make some inroads into bringing in our Grenadian citizens who are stranded here and there, and we're prioritizing now those who are on the cruise ships for a lot of reasons. We would like to get that sorted out in the shortest possible time.
The tourism minister said the cruise lines are also contemplating a sub-regional approach to drop off the workers at various island points.
So right now we are waiting on the cruise ships. I'm hoping that we can have a meeting by tomorrow, again, to look at where they are with the progress. But I've been speaking to other persons in other islands, and they're in similar situation, waiting for a collective approach to all of this. But we have done our work on our side in terms of putting the measures. They will be quarantined, regardless to whether it's considered that they've been quarantined on the ship, and so on. So the process has been put down pat. We have some quarantine sites for them, and it will be fairly comfortable. It wouldn't be 5-star, but it would be comfortable enough. I'm sure they'd appreciate that.
The tourism minister told GBN they are looking to bring back the workers in 2 phases due to the amount of quarantine centers that will be needed, but promised that they will all be brought back to Grenada. Minister Modest-Cowan is asking Grenadian cruise workers not to lose hope. One cruise worker who continues to reach out to GBN said that all Grenadians on board her cruise ship and those on other cruise ships have all been placed on the same ship. She said that no further information has been given about their next move. Cherian Blackman-Stephen, GBN News.
Welcome back. The community of Rosehill in St. Patrick was thrown into mourning for the second time in 1 week with another suspected suicide. GBN's Chrislina John traveled to the area on Tuesday and sent this report.
The male victim has been identified as 48-year-old Jerry Monroe of Rosehill, St. Patrick. According to reports, the individual was threatening to take his own life in recent days. Speaking with the aggrieved sister of the deceased, Marlena, she described her brother as a pleasant person, loved by everyone in the neighborhood. She tells GBN how his body was discovered, which sent shockwaves through the community of Rosehill once again.
Well, this morning was a very shock morning for us, so at least when we did, and then we see him coming outside, we decided we're going to see what's going on with him, and then when we break up in the house, we see he die on the bed. It's to the brother, sister, so all of us, at least he struck us this morning. He affected us real bad, because we didn't start looking out for these things that them to happen. He wasn't a bad person. I mean, when he had to say something, he's saying something just so it is. He was a good brother to us.
His close friend Denny Charles says Jerry never held a grudge, but he believes his friend had a few challenges that he was battling with. Still trying to come to terms with the first hanging death in the area, and now this. It's hard, Charles says.
Like when I was at work and when I hear they said Jerry killed himself, it was kind of shocking to me. Understand? Because me and Jerry have a chat there, and Jerry tell me, look, he's going through a lot of stress. I have been telling Carl, I called Jerry 10 to 8 last night. What's up, boy? Don't answer, don't respond. Not knowing Jerry was already feeling the pain. whatever he do, he was already, so he couldn't answer his phone. I'm feeling very hurt because it's not Jerry alone. Me and Carl was good just the same. Carl hung himself just the other day. The whole village grieving, and now Jerry taking life. Just so while the people don't get over Carl, that yet and Jerry just taking life, it's very sad. It's very sad. I could do, but me and him were chat and he tell me go take me advice. I always tell him move on. Life is, I think life was surprise you. As long as God knows what's going on in life, you understand?
Just 6 days ago, the body of a 32-year-old Carl Hutchinson was found hanging behind his home in said Rose Hill. Sources say the deceased at the time lived with his girlfriend and their child. Charles urges Grenadians to draw closer to God at this time.
First incident that happened, we just somebody we really known to. Because this same person what hang himself there used to be like we here too in the shop and everything, and then the same night he was there with us there, and afterwards we hear he just hang himself. So that is so sad. And right now everybody so close by, so like everybody down together.
I'm asking Grenadian, pray hard. People thinking about COVID-19 and watching news every day. That don't matter. To me, what matter is people accepting God and pray. I myself not a Christian, but I tell you, I believe in God. You understand? And we all need to pray and ask God to deliver Grenada from this thing going on.
Christina John, GBN News.
Back in St. George, police arrested and charged a number of people for breaking curfew. Superintendent of Police Vannie Kerwin said despite calls to adhere to the limited state of emergency guidelines, some people are not complying.
Our largest single arrest, however, was on Friday, April the 24th, 2020, where 11 persons were arrested in the Woburn area violating Section 9 of the Emergency Powers Act, which speaks to the restrictions of social gathering and particularly put the focus and the emphasis on the host and on the attendees of these events. These individuals, at a time when we should be under curfew, chose to ignore the regulations and all of the protocols that have been put in place and find themselves in a party with DJ, food, and drinks. We have had a few arrests of persons lighting fires without permission, which is prohibited at this time of the year, as was announced previously and continue to be put out there to the public.
Now, poultry farmers are crying out for immediate action to be taken as the local mill remains closed. The farmers say they are beginning to feel the pinch and the lack of communication is frustrating as losses are already being recorded. Jared Joseph has been following this development.
In an exclusive interview with President of the Grenada Association of Poultry Producers, Jason Phillip, GBN learned that the poultry subsector received information that Caribbean Agro Industries, the main manufacturer of animal feed, was forced to close for sanitation of the facility. According to Philip, limited operations ensued before the production was stopped last week Sunday. The sanitation of the facility was done on Monday before the mill reopened on Tuesday through to Thursday, where the feed was sold to several poultry farmers. The poultry president tells GBN that on Friday, however, he was notified that the mill would be on complete shutdown and the staff tested for coronavirus.
And in so doing, the only supplies of feed that are currently available on the island is what is currently remaining at their warehouse facility, and also the facilities that retailers and wholesalers would have had.
Philip says large poultry farms have since purchased all the feed available, leaving other farmers without access to feed. Birds have begun to starve, and Mr. Philip notes that farmers are panicking from the resulting losses.
What we've done, though, is to inform our farmers to start recording their losses and start passing that information forward. Verification for those losses usually is something that is dealt with by the Ministry of Agriculture through the Extension Division. But as you can appreciate, it is somewhat a difficult process for limited personnel to visit over 300 farms on the island in an ongoing situation as this.
He says the farmers are pleading with the relevant authorities to find a solution. Importation of feed, the president highlights, will be time-consuming, as well as the significant cost will be deferred to customers.
We have to keep in mind that feed is a very bulky and heavy product. And so any freight that you look to fly in would carry significant costs in terms of that. Now, we have to keep in mind that the cost of farmers' produce and so has not increased on the market share, and so any cost that is coming through to the farmers will have to go down to the consumers. Management at Caribbean Agro refused to comment as GBN sought clarity on the issue. However, Agriculture Minister Yolambine Hosford says Cabinet has approved a recommendation for the company to import feed from next week, which will be distributed directly to suppliers from the port. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
And the easing of restrictions for fisherfolk has made life during the COVID crisis a lot less stressful. However, some fishermen still say the authorities have to make more changes so they can properly cast their seine. They say the issue is heavily impacting their livelihood. Chrislina John has this story.
1 week ago, restrictions were lifted, allowing fisherfolk and farmers to resume their daily living. However, only small boat operators were permitted to go out to sea to fish. Wednesday, during the RGPF's press brief, it was announced that further provision has been made to accommodate longline fishing.
Considerations have already been given for the recommencement of longline fishing, that is a trawler. Last week, we have brought on stream the commencement of fishing with the smaller vessels and did promise the nation that we were going to give the advice or the information as to when trawler fishing will commence. I am pleased to announce to the nation that consideration have already been given for the recommencement of the longline fishing with trawlers. As we speak, the authorities are finalizing these arrangements, and we should see action in this area as early as later this week or very early next week.
Superintendent Vanny Cohen. But one fisherman, though grateful for the easement, says some fishermen are still unable to cast their nets. He wants the authority to keep their word and address their problem.
The fishing sector with me, and me saying I don't have a problem because I get a chance to go to sea. But I don't do too bad last week, and all of that we're not recommending for next week, please. But again, if things don't change. But other than that, once anything changes, I have to go dance with the flow. See well lockdown again, I don't have a problem. The experience we have in like the big seine operators is like the boats and them that anchor all day. Right? We call on them in the meeting many times that the boats should be anchored out a little more further. So the seine and them could yes, a little more further because too many anchor to raise. And these anchor them is all kind of 100 pounds, 80 pounds and thing, and you know there'll be a problem for we waist, we chest, we back and thing. And also, it's a long time now they say they would get more rich food mark and things so the boats could not stay. But they're not to be done.
Chrislina John, GBN News.
Welcome back. Grenada on Wednesday recorded another positive case of COVID-19. As the small cluster of workers at a local company increase, Health Minister Nicholas Steele is threatening to close businesses that fail to respect the protective guidelines in an effort to prevent the spread of the virus. We get more in this report.
Health Minister Nicholas Steele told the nation at 4 o'clock on Wednesday that Grenada's COVID-19 tabulations had reached into the 20s.
Afternoon, fellow citizens. Today, Wednesday, April 29th, I announce the laboratory confirmation of Grenada's 20th case of COVID-19. At present, there have been 19 total cases on island, although I am pleased to announce that we now have 13 cases declared medically recovered. This means that the total active positive cases is now 16. Approximately 1,200 rapid tests have been conducted so far, and 206 PCR tests. Those cover a broad range of geographic locations and sectors of the population. Many are contacts of positive cases, and others are randomly selected or people who have reported possible symptoms.
A few days ago, Caribbean Agro was named as the company where a cluster of cases was identified. The company was forced to close its doors in keeping with the response protocols.
The individual confirmed today is a 54-year-old female who is the relative of one of the positive workplace cases reported previously. She is presently isolated and monitored, as are all other positive cases. As per protocol, our health professionals are aggressively engaged in contact tracing, and all relevant contacts are in quarantine.
Minister Steele says it's incumbent on companies to safeguard employees and, by extension, the nation.
We are currently working to mandate safety guidelines for different businesses, given that we are seeing with this workplace, from which we have 5 related cases so far. While we have been emphasizing safety protocols at every turn, it is evident from this particular company that workplace safety was not followed rigidly enough, and that employees were too close in the proximity of each other. Therefore, this particular company is now closed for the duration of our tracing. We apologize to the general public, especially to the direct stakeholders and beneficiaries, but our actions in asking that the company stay closed are necessary in ensuring public safety. We are grateful to those companies that are ensuring optimum safety measures for their employees, and we urge those who are not yet doing so to please commence immediately, or we will ask you to close your doors until we are reassured that you are looking out for the health and safety of your employees and this nation.
This week's COVID-19 cluster came a few days after the government started leaning towards a reopening of increased numbers of business places, as the number of cases had been contained at 14. Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.
I'm reaching my dreams with GOT. They're the ones for me. I'm reaching my dreams with GOT. They're the ones for me. Since 1983, they've been serving the country, and we like all their financing, giving the people what they want, what they need, what they love. Come and join the family that's here for you all the way, from birth to graduation, your first job to your home and your car through your golden years.
The GT Credit Union has been actively supporting nation building through its many sponsorships and the programs including Financial Literacy Quiz, Pass the Torch Calypso Program, Junior Cooperatives in Secondary Schools, CPEA, and the TAMCC Grants. The credit union has helped many people make their dreams come true. Let them help you with yours. You don't have to be a teacher to be a member, so what are you waiting for?
GUT Credit Union, it's where you belong.
Once upon a time, we shopped at Wonderland, then Neverland. But we're all grown up now and no longer believe in fairy tales. So now we just shop at Shoes R Us. At Shoes R Us, we stock the latest in shoes, tops, and jeans for the fashion-conscious lady. We also carry colognes and much, much more. And for the modern trendy male, we have the latest brand-name shoes and sneakers, Converse, Reebok, Nike, K-Swiss, Puma, and much more. So check us out at our 2 convenient locations, Melville Street in St. George and Ben Jones Street in Granville. At Shoes R Us, we say, come shop with us.
Whenever we're faced with difficulties, we find comfort in those we know and trust. This is especially true when a loved one has died.
Welcome to Otway Bailey Funeral Home.
For over 100 years, Otway Bailey Funeral Home has helped families celebrate the lives of their loved ones with compassion and dignity. Our affordability, attention to detail, warm and caring staff has contributed us being the funeral home of choice for official and state funerals. We treat you as we would treat our own family. All of our services are designed to help you get through one of the most personal and challenging stages of life, whether it's planning a funeral, joining our burial society, or pre-arrangements. You can be assured of the Otway Bailey commitment to consistently provide the most caring and professional service possible with the best options and price. So call us 440-2558 or visit our website, otwaybaileyfuneralhome.org.
At Otway Bailey, we offer the perfect tribute any family can afford.
It's time to detox. Detoxing can prevent and help with a myriad of health conditions: kidney and heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, high blood pressure, skin conditions, constipation, weight loss, and so much more. Try our premium detox product, Trifala. Call Nirvana Natural Health Clinic and Health Spa 231-6642, 449-7753, or 418-7115. Come on in or book your appointment now. We are located in Belmont, St. George's, immediately next to the South St. George Parliamentary Rep Office.
Total is one of the world's largest oil companies with a top quality line of lubricants. Total Lubricants has a full product line from passenger cars, motorcycle, heavy industrial equipment, mining, trucking, agriculture, and manufacturing machines and vehicles. Total Lubricants, winning championships in motorsports, including Formula One and World Rally Championships. Total Lubricants are available at all Rubis service stations, leading automotive shops, and distributed by Huggins.
Dear customer, please help us limit the potential impact of COVID-19. If you have cold, flu, or COVID-19 symptoms, please postpone your visit to Grenada and ask someone you trust to do your business for you. We recommend using online banking to make payments, available through Co-op Bank, Republic Bank, and FCIB. You can also use check drop boxes at each of our locations. For bill balances and other information, call 237. For additional support, email customersupport@grenlec.com. If you choose to visit, you may have to wait outside because of the social distancing requirements. Our service may be slow, so please be patient with us. Have your account number handy to expedite service. Wishing you, your family, and employees health and wellness at this time.
They say sometimes less is more, but at Real Value IGA Supermarket, we believe more is more. And since we are all about more, we want to buy more from farmers like you so we can sell more to our customers. If you have a farmer's ID and fresh produce to sell, Real Value IGA wants to buy.
For more information, contact Real Value IGA on WhatsApp at 405-4405 or give them a call at 439-2121.
It's time to detox. Detoxing can prevent and help with a myriad of health conditions: kidney and heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, high blood pressure, skin conditions, constipation, weight loss, and so much more. Try our premium detox product, Trifala. Call Nirvana Natural Health Clinic and Health Spa 231-6642, 449-7753, or 418-7115. Come on in or book your appointment now. We are located in Belmont, St. George's, immediately next to the South St. George Parliamentary Rep Office.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, Daisy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016. Or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Total is one of the world's largest oil companies with a top quality line of lubricants. Total Lubricants has a full product line from passenger cars, motorcycle, heavy industrial equipment, mining, trucking, agriculture, and manufacturing machines and vehicles. Total Lubricants, winning championships in motorsports, including Formula One and World Rally Championships. Total Lubricants are available at all Rubis service stations, leading automotive shops, and distributed by Huggins.
As you panic buy amidst COVID-19, keep proper food storage tips in mind. Check expiration dates when shopping and place new items at the back of the cupboard and older ones in front, so you'll use the older items first. Keep dry food in a dry, cool, dark area and always keep your food covered. Pick up frozen items last when shopping and store first when you get home. Empty opened packages of sugar, dried fruits and nuts into screw-top jars or airtight cans to protect them from pests and losing freshness. Clean the top of stored cans and jars before opening. When shopping, avoid dented cans. Store your food items away from your cleaning items. A message from the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council as we battle COVID-19.
Coughs and sneezes spread diseases. So cover coughs and sneezes, please. Not with a rag or bandana. They trap germs. When you use the rag again, you put germs on your hands and everything else you touch. When you cough or sneeze, cover your mouth and nose with tissue. Throw the tissue in a bin and wash your hands afterwards. If you don't have a tissue, cough into your sleeve or elbow. Alcohol-based hand sanitizers are also effective in cleaning hands.
Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada. It is 20 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock. You have to make sure. I don't want to give all the wrong time and then all they say Blossom say. Don't call my name. It is 20 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock. All right, let's get right into the topic of the day this morning. Well, this morning I wanted to do what is something that you're hoping would stay or would remain after COVID-19 gone about he business or she business. And then somebody tell me to ask people their nicknames. So I'm going to combine the two. So when you're messaging me, calling me this morning's program, what is one thing you're hoping will stay the same or will remain when COVID-19 is over? And what's your nickname? The strangest nickname that you have. Not the strangest, as a matter of fact, your nickname, period. And I like it because most mornings when I go through the birthday list, it always has some kind of AKA inside the birthday list that making me giggle. This morning, what was it, Bonje? Something about Dogo, Something about Dogo. Where Dogo? Hold on, HTS Dogo. Somebody's nickname is HTS Dogo. So what's your nickname and what are you hoping will remain after COVID-19 gone but he or she business? Good morning.
Morning there.
How you do?
That's quite first time there.
All right. Just turn the volume down on your TV or your radio.
Even bad now.
Say that again?
Even bad too, man. Making too much noise, You're making too much noise, man.
Who, me?
Yes.
What? I'm making noise? You find it's me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, hush.
All right. Later.
Okay. Hold on, wait. What is happening? What is happening?
Only what is happening? I'm not sure. All right. Let me do this. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Ollie, let me go. What is the one thing you're hoping would stay or would remain when COVID-19 is over? And what's your nickname? Or what's your nickname? And what's one thing you're hoping would remain when COVID-19 is over? 435-2041 is the number to call. You can also hit me up on the WhatsApp. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you do?
I do.
All right, so what's your nickname and what are you hoping would stay after COVID is over?
Bullseye.
Bullseye?
The nickname.
Where you get Bullseye?
Bullseye.
We flute, I like Bullseye. I like it. And
prices on food go down.
Prices on food go down?
Yeah, real down. I could have a 5-6 plastic bag with $100 worth.
Like back in the days in Troop, what?
Yeah,
okay. All right, thanks. Wow. From your mouth to God's ears. What's your nickname and what are you hoping would remain after? Oh, as I see this question, somebody was asking something on the WhatsApp. Hold on. Yes, somebody asked me, no WhatsApp, on the Facebook, if court matters are being heard. I believe court matters are being heard at the various courthouses. There have been some issues from the legal minds, the lawyers and so on. I won't get into that, but I can tell you that, yes, there are court matters being heard at the moment. Somebody else was asking where's the question? If today is a normal shopping day? Yes, today is a normal shopping day. The regulations were released yesterday by government. All right, let me go. What's your nickname and what are you hoping would remain after COVID-19 is over? Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
How you do?
Not too bad.
All right, what's your nickname?
Ice.
Ice?
Yes.
As in ICE?
Yes.
What? I kind of like ice. Ice some kind of cool, literally cool.
Okay, thanks.
And what are you hoping would remain after COVID is over?
Banking hours.
Banking hours, why?
As an employee.
I see where you're going. Okay, fair enough. All right, thank you.
All right.
Hey, I get what you're saying. Employee, you go girlfriend. Does MoneyGram open today? Yes, it does. All services that have been operating for the past 2 weeks should be operating today. If there are any changes, those are personal changes. As in the business decides not to open today if they're not opening today. But they should be operating. Okay, lost that caller. Let me go by WhatsApp. WhatsApp says, my nickname is Nick, and I want my family to stay as it is. Oh, my nickname is Delhi. Oh, your nickname is Delhi. And you want your family to stay as it is. How is your family? As in everybody under one roof? Okay. My nickname is Boozy. Okay. I want to continue working from home. I also hope NIS stays the same. Working from home, I can see where you're coming from, but working from home, from the reports I've been getting, working from home is a day walk. Literally a day walk. Lord, good morning.
Good morning, and how are you?
I'm good. How you do?
You take this easy.
All right. So what's your nickname and what are you hoping would stay after COVID-19?
After COVID? A little more love.
A little more love? All the love that's going on there now? You want more love still?
You don't lack of that, you know. You think some people are sure, but they don't mean it.
Okay.
Some people take like and lust and call it love.
Okay. I see what you're saying. All right.
It's 5 airs and they mix it up.
They're mixing it up. Okay.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Right.
They're mixing them. Actually, she ain't lying. She ain't lying at all. What's your nickname and what are you hoping would stay when COVID-19 is long gone or just gone? I hope the social distancing remains so people respect one another, personal space. Your nickname is BWIA because your hair is always flying. All it has come up in these things. How is how? Oh, great. My nickname is Coco, and I want the buses to stop jamming up people on sponge. Girl, I'm feeling you on that one. That sponge thing needs to be gone. Good morning. I'd like to see people serve God in spirit and in truth after COVID-19 is gone. My alias is Sylvie. Hi, morning, Miss Sylvie. My dad's nickname is Spread, and I hope the work from home could stay. Spread. Morning, Spread. Lost. Telling me about this nickname, madam. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
How are you?
Not too bad.
All right, so tell me your nickname and what are you hoping would stay?
My nickname is Bull, and I hoping that the discipline would stay just as it is, And I noticed that this morning that you have a secret admirer.
Wait.
The first caller you got.
Oh, yes.
That guy loved you really bad.
He didn't know how to say it.
Exactly.
I feel you. All right.
You have a blessed day.
You too.
All right.
Oh, I feel that was it. Let's see. My nickname is Pang. Oh, well, and I want them police to be as busy as they are now. Oh gosh, let me get like a rest. Don't get happening, them police. Okay, well, yeah, they're always busy. The only thing they ain't doing things, they're doing things. Oh gosh, don't do the police that, man. Don't do the popo that. What must remain after COVID-19 is gone is health consciousness. My nickname is Dancer. I like a nickname, and I like what you want to remain. Health consciousness. That's true. People paying more attention to their health these days, and hopefully to stay. I see what you're saying. I gotcha. My nickname is Sister, and I hope the prayers will stay. I hope so too. Which reminds me, let me remind you, the day of prayer is Sunday, May 17th. Yes. The frequent washing of hands, especially those men who like to go to the bathroom on the outside. My nickname is Burn Neck. Burn Neck. Burn Neck. Is that literally from burning your neck? Lord? Well, let us get his AKs. And who does come up with them? Alright, let me go back by the phone lines. Good morning.
Morning, Blossom.
How you do?
I do good. How are you doing?
I'm fighting a good fight.
How was the weekend?
It was quiet.
And your family?
Everybody's good.
God bless you all.
Thank you.
My nickname is Dumpling.
Dumpling? I thought I got to tell you,
Yeah, no, that's called this man Dumpling.
Well, look, I'm learning something this morning. Okay, Dumpling.
That's my nickname is Dumpling. Okay, a better part of my nickname is Tanti, better known as Sweetie.
We flute. You're in play her nickname?
That's my sweetie name in my workplace. They call me Sweetie. What? And I hope that name always remain with me when I go on. They say better known as Sweetie and Tanti.
You're well right. All right. And what are you hoping would stay after COVID is gone?
Keep on praying. Never stop praying. Never cease of praying. Give thanks to God and ask Him to help us, to free us from the bondage and the lock and key that we locked down under. But God is the only way, and the only one who can help us right now is Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen. Never stop praying, people. Keep on praying to God. Don't stop as soon as this virus is gone. You stop praying, you turn away from God. Keep on praying. And those who don't go to church on a Sunday, but they say, I can't go to church, I have to go to work. You get in it at home. Put on your TV. Put the television and WETN 30, and you will get a mass day. If you follow it up from when you weigh yourself up, you will keep on doing it there. Let us keep on thanking God and ask Him to help us, to free us from the lock and key and keep us free from the jail cell. And the children want to go back to school. They need Jesus more than ever. Keep on praying, people. Never stop. Talk to Him. He listens. He has ears to hear, and He listens to us.
Okay.
Have a blessed day, darling.
You too, Dumpling.
Right through that.
My nickname is Project Bone because my nickname is Project Bone because my collarbone used to be showing all the time. Lord, I hope the shorter funeral service is kept and the no happy hour will stay. Look how we're saying goodbye to our folks in half an hour. I mean, what I feel you're paying on is the short or the small number of attendance at the homegoing, but this length of the service itself, I could get on board with it. I could feel it. I'm on board with that personally. Good morning.
Hi, wonderful lady. How are you today?
I am good. How you doing?
Yeah, my nicknames, yeah? I need them up in school. I got my Nancy and Smiley in my school time.
Nancy?
Yeah.
And Smiley?
Yeah, I have a friend by the name Nancy in my school time, so they give me a name too, you know?
Okay.
So, as I go up now to a big man now, my name is Dancer Boy, they call me right now.
Hey, Papa.
When I was going around them bigger guys in the 70s, you know? And you can go to party them time at the outside, you know?
Right.
I went in and see a function that time there, and he said, "Why you got dance, boy?" But then you give me name Dancer Boy for my time, you know? There's anything to do with the temporary there. You have two knees lock up and then you get to the front. Anyhow you're looking, anyhow you get a name, but the same in these one by, you know?
Right.
I don't know if you get names still, but some doesn't appreciate the name they get, you know? But some will go to die with the name. My name is popular than my real name, you know?
Okay.
My name, but my Dancer Boy, you know?
And what are you hoping would stay when COVID-19 is over?
Well, I hope that we as a people try to build this country and plant, go back to the soil, I tell them every day, I tell them about the past year, I tell them remember that. Then go and plant up food to eat. Buying them coconut money, that's on the market right now, you know what to get.
Okay.
Plant up that, I have coconut in vine right now, coconut in vine. I have coconut by the west by side of the road, tap it vine. Look around, build nothing on.
Okay.
Let's plant up food to eat.
All right.
Yeah, and take care of the nation, build the nation. Government can build this country. Everybody build Grenada. Everybody has to play a part in building Grenada. Who have money, investing money in the country and build this country.
Okay.
Time and on.
All right. Have a good one.
Yeah, one love this week.
All right, let me check my YouTube people. Long time I inhale all of. Good morning to the folks on YouTube. My nickname is Loverboy, and I would like, there it is. Loverboy. That is a person that wants family to remain because I love my family. Yeah, family time is good these days. Family time is good. What's your nickname and what are you hoping would stay after COVID-19 is long gone? Morning, my nickname is Reds. I want bills go down, rent go down, and love will share and brace need to stop. You want bills go down and rent go down? Reflute. You just want cheapness. I see where you're coming from. The time's hard. I took a ride from St. George's to go off yesterday and the people are not taking social distance serious. I pass in Worcester, Willis, people together, Granoy, people together. What is going on? Some people are not. My nickname is Cassie and you want staff bus to remain. I've heard of, I'm trying to remember which sector. Was it the hotel sector? Well, there was a sector that the company has had a staff bus, but the employees are asked to pay the bus. Nice true thing? Is that happening everywhere or just some places? Let me know. I like to be in the know. My nickname is Mecca. As of COVID-19, I want my sugar. What? Huh? My nickname is Mecca. AF COVID-19, I want my sugar. Okay. My nickname is Troublesome and I want my relationship to remain the same with God and my family. Some emojis. I like the with God part. My nickname is the Prodigal Son. Oh, what? You came home? Yeah, came home, huh? Good morning.
Good morning, Blossom.
How you do?
Well, taking it easy.
Oh, continue taking it easy.
Well, that's what you have to do because what really happen, what's going on is you have to take it to succeed. But my nickname is Warrior.
Papa. All right.
Yes, and then what I want to see happen after this Warrior's gone, or if he gone because he ain't seen that he wants to go at all, but he has to go because we Grenadians like to fight them. So this is something what I want to see. Yes, we Grenadians have to prepare for venture and good luck. And anything more calling back again,
Okay.
So you take it over.
Okay, have a good one.
All right, cool.
Thank you, Warrior. Oh, gosh, a week. I love my people. Your nickname and what are you hoping will stay after COVID-19 is long gone. My nickname is Pumpkin and Big Pork. I hope that the groceries go down and not go up. What are you hoping would stay, not what would go down? Your AKA is killing me. Let's see. My nicknames are Mellow Vibes, Chubby. You have a real nickname, boy. What? Mellow. All right. And what are you hoping would stay? Okay, hold on. I'm coming back by that one day. Make a difference in these times, and I hope your sense of humor remains. I'm trying. I am glad you never know who you are speaking to. Yes, I never know who's on the WhatsApp. Well, sometimes. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How you do?
Good. What about you?
Not too bad myself. And how was the weekend?
Very good. Good for me.
Nice. So what's your nickname and what are you hoping would stay after COVID-19 is gone?
Well, I have a lot of them.
We flew. Tell me them.
All right. I have Bandidos.
What is it?
Bandidos.
Bandidos?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Copadini. Grocery. Gross. You know, I won't go for that. But what I want to say, what I would like to boost in Grenada after COVID-19 is the agricultural sector. Because you see right now the doctors are telling us to eat food that will boost our immune system. You understand? And that one is really for the government too, you know. We have to boost on our agriculture. You understand?
Agreed. Thank you so much. COVID-19 has brought some lessons, I'd say that much. COVID-19 has brought some lessons, not just for agriculture, but it brought lessons to life, with family, with work, with our health. Like I've said before, I'll say it again, COVID-19 came with some negatives, but it came with some positives, some lessons to be learned. So COVID-19 has good and bad. Yeah. Yep. Let me take this call before I take a break. Good morning.
Good morning, Blossom. How are you, sister?
I am good. How you do?
I'm blessed when I'm blessed.
Amen. So,
my nickname is Sese Moe. Don't ask me where I get it. No since a little they call me so.
Sese Moe?
Sese Moe.
I like it. Okay, Sese Moe.
And I would like, after COVID, that I continue taking my rest. I enjoying it and I wish it never end. Every day we run to make $1. Busy, everything busy. Now all the money done and I enjoying my rest. I wish it never stop.
I won't say wish, but that's not what I'm saying. Have a good one. Sese Moe.
Yes, bye.
Bye-bye, Sese Moe.
Love you.
Love. Sese Moe. I saw, was it a meme with somebody saying a lot of folks have been working, going non-stop, from work to home, from home to school sometimes, from school, and we keep doing it over and over and we're tired. No. COVID-19 giving us a time to rest, giving our bodies time to recuperate, rejuvenate, and come back stronger for when COVID-19 gone, but his or her business. COVID-19 is a boy or girl. But anyway, when COVID-19 gone, and then we're ready to go again. We're getting some good rest during COVID because we're on lockdown. We should be on lockdown. Well, most of all you. I can't say us, most of all you. Don't worry about me. I'll make it. Don't worry. Let me take that phone call. Good morning.
Good morning, Awesome. How are you?
I'm good. How you do?
I'm good. My nickname is Sweet Lips.
What is it?
Sweet Lips.
Sweet Lips?
That's right.
You go, girlfriend.
I'm very sweet, you know.
You go, girl.
And I want the market to stay where it is and how it is at the National Stadium. Yes, it's nice over there.
Yeah, you have more space.
That's right.
You have a different vibe, a different feel.
And it has a different scent, a different feeling. It gives you more encouragement.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Good.
I feel
Good morning and bye-bye.
All right, Sweet Lips.
Thank you.
I see what you're saying about the market. Yeah, something about the stadium have the space and you're not jam up and... Okay, I see what you're saying. I got you, my sister. All right, let's take a quick break before the phone rings again. This is Good Morning Grenada. We're dealing with your nicknames and what are you hoping would stay after COVID-19 is long gone. Stick and stay. This is Good Morning Grenada, GBN Classic Hot 98. We'll be right back.
COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by a new coronavirus introduced to humans for the first time. It is spread from person to person, mainly through the droplets produced when an infected person speaks, coughs, or sneezes. These droplets can land in the mouths or noses of people who are nearby. These droplets are too heavy to travel far in the air. They only travel approximately 1 meter and quickly settle on surfaces. This is the reason person-to-person spread is happening mainly between close contacts. The exact time that the virus can survive on surfaces is not yet known. So it is wise to clean surfaces regularly, particularly in the vicinity of people infected with COVID-19. Hands touch many surfaces, which can be contaminated with the virus. You should therefore avoid touching your eyes, nose, or mouth, since contaminated hands can transfer the virus from the surface to yourself. When coughing or sneezing, cover your mouth and nose with the bend of your elbow or use a disposable tissue. If a tissue is used, discard it immediately into a closed bin. The most effective way to prevent the spread of the new coronavirus is to clean your hands frequently with an alcohol-based hand rub or soap and water. This will eliminate the virus if it is on your hands. Stay healthy and prevent the spread of COVID-19.
Hi, I'm Francis Urias Peters. To really know who I am, you must look at the plays that I've written over the past 30 years, because they reflect hard work, discipline, and my inner beliefs. Now, these values were shaped by my earlier bringings, because I was always curious about my roots and my identity as a Caribbean man. Now, I'm a good listener, and K105 has always been a great source of education and entertainment. Now, while the station name may have changed over the years, it has always provided valuable information which enabled me as a playwright to document and to celebrate our history, our behavior, and our achievements. K105 is my choice. It's the national station.
The following are a list of food items to have on hand amidst COVID-19. Perishables like vegetables, fruits, provisions, and eggs. You are advised to stock perishable items to last up to 2 weeks. Non-perishable items including dry goods like cereals, flour, cornmeal, oats, rice, pasta, nuts and nut butters like peanut butter, crackers, canned or frozen meats, ready-to-eat canned meats, powdered or canned milk, dried peas and beans, canned fruits in natural juices, 100% canned fruit juices, and canned vegetables. You can stock non-perishable food items to last up to 1 month. Store bottled or clean drinking water, 1 gallon or more per day per person. If you suffer from a medical condition, have prescribed medications on hand. A message from the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council as we battle COVID-19.
Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada. It is exactly 15 minutes to the hour of 8 o'clock. The topic on the table, what is your nickname and what are you hoping will remain after COVID-19 is long gone? Let me check the social media. I don't know, I still remember the song, If You Had $1 Million was the first thing you would do with it. I catch myself singing it yesterday. I just knew it would happen. All right, let me see what's going on the Facebook. No, WhatsApp. How are you? There are many people who cannot breathe with a mask on. What do we do? I'm not sure. Another problem, some of us do not have transportation. We have problems going to Grenville to pay bills. Can someone help? The mask, I am not sure. There are masks available that have the space. Those of you who can't breathe, I have trouble breathing under the mask too, but I try to breathe through my mouth. That helps sometimes. In terms of paying bills, until something could be sorted out, take solace in knowing that there are the companies, they are not doing disconnections during these COVID times. So hide the money under the mattress in the pillowcase until public transportation is back on the road. Yeah. My nickname is Dopey, and I would like for the curfew at night to stay so families can continue praying together at night. I like that. My nickname is Sleepy, and I want 6 foot distance to remain. Yeah, stay 6 feet from me. Below me. I want to remain committed to my Christian life and family, and my nickname is Diplomat. Diplomat. I high-class nickname, you know. I nickname me at a salute when you're saying it. My nickname is Sal, and I would like the appreciation and preference to health workers to remain. I like that one. My nickname is Mimi. Mimi or Meme? I hope after COVID-19... Hold on, I'm getting back to my music. I hope after COVID-19, we will continue and appreciate and respect our healthcare workers. So that's a second request for healthcare workers. Let's see. My nickname is Tsunami, and when coronavirus is over, I want having more time with God. Tsunami, a lot. Telling me about this high-class nickname and them. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, how you do?
Good.
What's your nickname?
Jerry, Young Jerry, and Young Kwesi.
Say it again?
Young Kwesi.
Oh, Young Kwesi?
Mm-hmm.
So,
or Little Kwesi.
Oh, Little Kwesi, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what you hope will stay after COVID-19?
School remains the same.
You want to stay home and go to school?
Mm-hmm.
Why you want to stay home? Why you don't want to go and see your friends?
I want to go to school.
Oh, you want to go back to school? You don't want to stay home?
Yeah.
You want to see your friends and run around in the schoolyard?
Yeah.
Okay, baby. What school you go to?
St. George's State Primary School.
Oh, okay. Don't worry. Hopefully everything will go back to normal soon, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye-bye. You want to go back and run around in the schoolyard? I like it. Young Kwesi. I have no nickname, but could remain in the curfew. My nights get very quiet and peaceful of excessive noise from the vehicles. I feel you. My nickname is Swag Boss. Swag Boss. And I would like the police and them to do as the commissioner say, not in their way. Okay. Hold on, let me read it over. I would like the police and them to do as the commissioner says, not in their way. Okay. By coming in a 1 yard territory to say go inside, everyone in the yard cook and clean for each other, but they come in to separate it. If COVID has to take us, it's fine. We are a family, so we die as one family. The last piece catch me. If COVID has to take us, it's fine. We are a family. We will die as one family. So you're telling me it's okay if your family dies? That is what you're really telling me? Okay. All right, Swag Boss. If that is the kind of life you want to live or not live, okay. Lord. All right. Yeah, my nickname is JP. What I would like to see after is the streets remain clean and people keep on caring for each other. The streets remain clean. Actually, Solid Waste has said the streets and drains have been cleaned for a few weeks, but now that restrictions are lifted and more people on the road, we're going back to our dirty ways of littering food boxes and cups and straws and all kind of plastic and thing in the people drain and in the look, the little environment was breathing just fine when we were on lockdown. Let it continue to breathe. There are garbage bins available every time I remember something at this rant, because I hate littering. That's my pet peeve. Oh, I'll do that one day. Pet peeves. That's my pet peeve, littering. I hate to see people throw things out of moving vehicles. I hate when there's a garbage right there and they just, Lord, if cross I could have killed a few people would have been goners. Where are you refrain from littering? There are bins available. Hold the plastic in your bag until you get home or you get to a garbage. You're in a vehicle, just put it in the cubby hole or put it in the drinks thingy until you reach the... Like, it's just ridiculous. Some of all are ridiculous. And I say it, no apologies. Littering does annoy me. Okay. All right, I'm done. Let me go. Your nickname and what are you hoping would remain? My nickname is Sweet Lover. Sweet Lover, miss me, you know. Listen, this nickname and them, they're sounding very skeptical, you know. Good morning.
Good morning, Blossom, and how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, the program nickname
Nickname, and what are you hoping would stay after COVID-19 is gone?
Well, my nickname for such is Garçon.
Garçon?
Yeah.
As in the French for boy?
That's it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Garçon.
Yeah, what happened? I used to work Cable and Wallace and went Dominica on the coast. And everything in Dominica is patois.
Right.
And then them guys say Garçon, so when I came back, I started calling all the boys in the area Garçon.
Oh, okay,
so
okay.
that
okay.
remains for me.
Okay.
Instead I call them Garçon, they call me Garçon now.
And it stay for you? Okay, I feel it. And what are you hoping would stay after COVID is over?
Well, I think that's a hard question, you know, but I don't know really. It's hard to say. I can't give an explanation at the moment.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
All right, have a good one.
Okay, my dear.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right, let me go back, Garçon. Let's go by Facebook. Facebook says distance and when virus over, practice of washing hands and faces. Yeah, hopefully everybody will keep washing their hands and sanitizing as the minutes go by. Yeah, got all the troops. My nickname is Melvin and Jelly. Melvin and Jelly. Okay. After COVID, I would like for school to remain closed. No. You gotta go back to school and learn. We gotta learn. I want the Prime Minister to know after the corona, we want lots of work. Poor Prime Minister. Poor Prime Minister. As though he has jobs in his pocket waiting to shell out. I prefer ask for the money. My nickname is Pink. I want the peace within communities to remain. I would like to keep the relationship I have with God remain. I hope the relationship I have with God remains because I've really gotten closer with Him. Oh, I like that. My nicknames are Resgel and Bald Spot. I had a boil in my head a couple years back, and that's the name my friends gave me. Your friends don't like you. Listen, there are temporary nicknames and permanent ones. That's supposed to be a temporary nickname, man. Your friends didn't like you, man. Boil Spot or Bald Spot? Which one? Oh, great. A week. I like that one. Good morning.
Good morning, Blossom.
How you doing?
I'm good. Continue to stay safe.
I try my best. You do the same.
Okay.
So what's your nickname and what are you hoping would stay?
I cannot tell you my nickname because I hate it. But after COVID, I hope that the love we share, looking out for each other, buying something for the neighbor who can't make it, who don't have a transport, giving them a ride, I hope that stay with us forever.
I like that.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Your nickname. Oh, great. Then give yourself a new one. Give it Boil Spot. Boil Spot and Red Girl. Boil Spot, I'm sure your friends like it. I really don't know. Oh, great. I love the way I can get from point A to point B with the ease of traffic. My nickname is Tush. The ease of traffic is only on Tuesdays and Thursdays these days. Well, for me. One day it was, I took about an hour and a half to get home from GBN to Grenada. Traffic was moving at a snail's pace and there were no accidents in the road. Usually it's something that hamburg in the traffic. Not that day. Just take my time and go down Grenada. That's how hour and a half in traffic. Everybody should stay home. I want to know the $24.2 million, what the PM get from the World Bank. I hope that money go to pay the small business sectors. It's going into the COVID-19. It's not just giving you money to do I feel. It's part of the COVID-19 relief. So it was going toward COVID-19 endeavors. I don't know specifically what and how much going where, but it's for COVID-19. My nickname is Dimples, and I want lining up to do stuff because we always want to be first, even though we just walked in. Yeah, okay. Good morning.
Good morning, Blossom.
Morning, how you do?
I am just fine. I just want to get off the beaten track a little bit.
Oh,
I saw a very frightening scene on Saturday, which was not so good.
Okay.
Now, firstly, I think people must respect the police at all times. Now, apparently, the police maybe was stopping a driver, and maybe I think he was a bit hesitant, but the officer pulled his gun, aiming at the driver, and then shot off a bullet in the air. I mean, I don't think you have to go that far.
That happened in Belmont?
Officers, because they are doing their job.
That happened where, in Belmont area?
In Belmont area, yes.
Okay.
And that wasn't so nice.
On the officer side?
Well, on both sides.
Okay.
Because the public have to respect the officers, you know?
Right. Okay.
And respect is due.
Understood. Thank you very much.
And my nickname is Mighty Guava.
Good morning, Mighty Guava. Another name.
Nice to meet you. And also, for your information, I'm still a South St. George Calypso King.
When is competition?
Molly Roberts is a Calypso Queen.
Okay.
South St. George.
I see what you're saying. Okay, fair enough.
You have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
Bless.
All right. Yes, I know that name, Mighty Guava. I saw a picture of the incident in Belmont, and I kind of got some details about what was happening. I would say, while it may look, looking from the outside, it may look not so nice with the officer having to fire off a shot or two. But I would say they're not crazy. There are situations that call for certain measures. And we don't hear of officers very regularly having to fire off shots to warn members of the public. So when it is done, then you know something extra was taking place. And I would agree with you that we need to continue to respect law enforcement. They are doing their best in these COVIDious times, and we need to respect them. I saw, by now, most people should have seen the video with the gentleman that was trying to run from police custody on the carnage late last week, over the weekend. He was eventually caught, but had the police sprinting behind him, heading up to, Tyrrell Street. They caught him eventually. Apparently never mind. I'm not going to go into details. Yeah. But they caught him eventually. So we just need to respect law enforcement. They're trying to let us help them, help us. And if they've stopped you for whatever reason, just oblige. What was the saying? Comply and then complain. Comply and then complain. Not the other way around. Don't get disrespectful with it and wanting to fight. You're just making matters worse for yourself. Comply, then complain. Okay, it is 8 o'clock. Time to join the BBC for the 8 a.m. newscast. Let me quickly read through Facebook. After the lockdown, I would like schools to reopen because as a parent, I am feeling the pain the teachers have to go through on a daily basis. Oh, great. We would appreciate the teachers more after COVID. I agree. I hope that the whole world continues to see no one is better than the other. Facts. Thank you guys so much. My nickname is Salty and Big Bird. What I want to remain after COVID is love we all share in these uncertain times. Somebody says, I hope Grenadians change their wicked ways after the corona. Lord, okay, that's the signal. Thank you guys so much for participating. It's time to join the BBC for the 8 a.m. newscast. Thank you so much for your viewership, your listenership. Let's join the BBC. Have yourselves a very blessed Monday. If you're heading out, do so safely. Walk with your masks. They are important even when you are driving. Wear your mask, get your gloves, hand sanitizers, whatever you need to do to stay safe and healthy. Have a marvelous Monday.